Yeah. Can you hear us now?
We just talking and talking away. What's going on, Frank?
Can you
What's
guys
going
hear
on,
us
Jay,
now?
Travis?
Yay. We fixed it.
Audra fixed it.
I did. I actually fixed it this time. It was me.
We're gonna try to do our lives a little bit better as well. You know, we have like the screen down below and the camera high, so we're reading questions and looking back and forth. Yeah, so we're gonna try to make this a little bit better.
Trying to.
Especially Audra, because she has ADHD, so I'm gonna pick on her.
Like, squirrel.
Yeah. Oh.
It's true.
Capital S.
God, I'm really tired today. Like,
how's everybody doing tonight? We ain't gonna be up here too long. We say it every time. We ain't gonna be up here too long. We just want to come hang out with you guys, the Flawless fam.
Hey, Anthony.
Georgina. Hey, what's going on?
That's right. I've got the know-how.
Georgina, tell Paul to keep his eyes open. Oh my gosh. Some big surprises.
Well, it kind of gave a little hint on Instagram.
It still surprises us. So we got so many.
Yeah, we do. We're excited.
Still don't have a final count as we actually just took a break away from uploading geckos, trying to prepare. Every year we say we're gonna do this in advance.
Yeah.
And we're gonna be on it. And this year we really planned on being ahead of the curve.
Georgina said he's there. You tell him.
Hey, that's right.
All right, Paul. You heard that.
Every year we say we're gonna make sure that, you know, hey, we're gonna be able to coast in, we're gonna relax.
No.
Man.
And I've done my part this year. Like mine's been on point.
Honestly, the biggest thing this year was the setback during the St. Louis show. That was the biggest thing because the time invested in heading all the way out there and then driving.
But yes, we did have fun. Jay says the fun.
It was a ton. It was a ton of fun.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun meeting people that we've talked to.
It was the scramble. It was the scramble coming back. So long drive and then staying up and feeding.
That Frank, that's what my face looks like right now. It shows over here.
Oh yeah, because it don't show there.
Yeah, yeah.
So, as you guys know, we're doing our big, huge Black Friday event. You can't really call it a sale on social media. And things will get like flagged. So it's our Black Friday week event, and it's gonna go for the entire week from the 21st through the 25th.
Yes.
We've already announced actually that we're doing for this week, we're doing free shipping on all orders. So the way that would end up working, especially now that it's getting cold, when the purchases are made, we just, you know, whenever we do the scheduling for shipment, it's just free, whether it's springtime or whatever, it still will be considered free. You'll be able to add to your orders later as well.
And then the first 3 orders that total at least $2,000, you also get a free Lily White.
That's right.
So that's our first kind of like.
So we've been pushing that for a couple years now. We try to tell everyone have a Lily White Christmas. That's what we're pushing.
That was also me.
That was also you. And so she's the creative.
I am so creative.
The creative bunny. Yes.
Bunny. You call me a bunny.
Then you guys are also going to want to go follow Supreme Gecko and Wally. There's going to be some nice surprises over there as well, as they do the 12 Supreme Days of Christmas.
Wally's the bomb.
Yeah. Wally and Annette are awesome. I love working with those guys and seeing other people, you know, put so much positive energy into the industry, into the atmosphere, because what they're doing as far as with their information and knowledge and how they give back and help, you can't really compare it to anything, you know, in the hobby, period.
Jay says he does need one more Lily White.
Well, I'm telling you, there should be a good amount.
Yeah, and Anthony, if y'all are still watching right now, your red girl's up there. I did load her like a couple of nights ago. I loaded her to the website. She's already up there. He likes that red and white girl.
I've seen so many geckos.
It's beautiful though. It was really pretty.
I'll take her word for it. So people actually been asking how are we uploading so many geckos, and it's because our actual inventory. We don't necessarily need to push or move.
I'm sorry. It's been a long day.
Definition of an old lady. Golly.
I'm about to go get my warm milk.
But we don't necessarily need to move any geckos. We just like to give back. We don't typically have sales per se.
No.
We kind of have done our business structure extremely different. We have a bunch of website updates, availability updates, release, gecko release, holdback release. We deal with a lot of high-end geckos. Want to get those geckos into other keepers' hands, but we typically have two big sales of the year, and this is the biggest sale of the year for us.
Mm-hmm.
So it's only these two periods that we do sales. Yep. And sales would imply some sort of a discount of some sort.
Yeah, some sort. We got
that we can't announce.
We're not announcing that just yet, but stay tuned because you'll like it.
Georgina, yes. So it seems like Living Wild has joined the donors list for
Supreme Geckos.
Yes, 12 Supreme days of Christmas.
Let me get that right.
Yeah. So if you guys have anything that you guys want to donate or give, or you have businesses that you want to promote, definitely contact Wiley and Annette. They're doing an amazing event with their 12 Supreme Days of Christmas. And it's so positive that we want to share that information as well with our followers.
Yep. So let's see, Anthony, so forget that. Yes, so the free Lily Whites are juvies, so it wouldn't be him.
Yes. So they typically are still handpicked.
But they are nice. Like every lily we've popped out this year has been just like super freaking awesome.
And no matter whether we do a giveaway or even like these geckos, the Lily Whites that we're going to give away for Christmas for the Black Friday event, they still come with lineage, the whole 9 yards.
I think you're yawn-inducing.
No, that's just old age, baby.
It's just boredom.
Since you're so much older than me.
Funny, haha. It's gonna be funny, weird in a minute.
They also have a website where you can check all the gifts and donuts.
Yes.
Oh, yes. Yeah, you want to check that out. So they put out a lot of information, a lot of content, and a lot of rules and regulations. I think you have to be in the United States. So you will be able to get shipment from the donors.
Pretty positive.
But you guys are gonna want to go over there and follow out. So what else are you guys doing with your Friday night?
Wait a second, we have a question. What do you guys think about? And I'm probably gonna not pronounce this right. The luwak, and basically that's the sable and the cap together and whatnot.
That's what they call it, the luwak?
Yeah, apparently that's what I'm understanding from the Sable Facebook group and from that. But
I didn't know they came up with a name. I think it's awesome.
Yeah, I think it's just like anything else that we got to do. Is just excited about seeing new things and isolating traits and doing some fun
Always
stuff.
Exciting. Plus, it just kind of justifies what we've been saying for a while as far as on these crested geckos are just like ball pythons. So we've just discovered, not we, but the industry, Little Monsters, Geckological Tom, and all those guys have discovered that Cappuccino and Sable appears to be a lilac.
Yes, which is really cool because that would be the first confirmed situation of an allelic actual mutation in crested geckos.
And the gist of allelic, guys who don't quite understand it, I'll give you a little bit of it, is basically those traits share the same strand in the gene pool.
It's just mutated at the same locus, basically.
And therefore, if you breed them together and you end up getting that allelic animal where it presents the cappuccino and the sable gene in the same gecko, every single time you breed that gecko, which is going to be a very expensive gecko, every time you breed that gecko, every single baby will be one or the other. So every single baby will either be a sable or a cappuccino. So not only is that a beautiful gecko, it's an extremely powerful gecko. And if it's a male, man, that price tag on that male is going to be very, very hefty, because that means every single time you can line him up with 5 females when he's ready to breed. especially lily whites and other genes and Xanthics and all that stuff. And basically every single baby that is paired to, no matter what, will be either a cappuccino or a sable. So that's how allelic works. So it's very powerful and very important.
That's really cool too.
Watching you all.
Watching all night, not taking any cards.
Well, make sure you take some any of them that's important now. Don't change up anything.
Frank,
get you in trouble.
I would imagine so. I know that the sables right now, the price tag on those are anywhere from 25 to 35,000. So
I would even say it might be priceless at the moment because certain people are going to want to work that gene. That being said, you got to understand that with that, if you have that animal, they still got to raise it up for the next 2 years or so. But when you go to breed it, you're probably going to want to breed it to another sable or cappuccino. Probably sable, considering the issues they've had with cappuccino in the super form. Because again, you're going to get every single time a cap or a sable. So if you breed it at least to a sable, you're either going to end up with cappuccinos or super sables. And I was getting close. Swollen last night.
Travis had 2 charcoal babies hatch sometimes since he left for work today. That's awesome. Yeah, you can definitely tell they start to sweat a little bit, and they get those little veins, and they start getting shiny because that thins out.
Celtic reptiles. What's going on, Richard?
Oh, Celtic.
I've been calling it Celtic. You said, then you say Celtic, and I'm like,
we've had this discussion.
Yeah, I've been saying Celtic, and then you said Celtic.
So we just switched.
See, guys, don't get married. You never can do the right thing. You're
not even married yet, sir.
Exactly. Hint, hint, hint.
But we are. See, it's so pretty.
It was nice to meet you guys. Hey, Heather, it was nice meeting you as well.
Yes.
Definitely nice meeting you. Are you guys having any questions? You having any issues with geckos? Anything going on you want to know specifics about? If we even have the answer or a comment on it.
Would you guys mind do a little mini project where you take pictures of cresties every month to show how much they change the pattern and color? We've done that on and off, but we have so many darn geckos that we miss a lot of those, I guess, those pivotal progressive moments because we just basically put them in our 6 quarts. They get to a certain level, then they go up, and we just don't even really look at them until we're ready to actually evaluate. So we should really do it. I guess so. But
for me, in order to do that, it's not a no, so it definitely will entertain that. But it's basically the equivalent of like watching the grass grow.
For him, I like it, but he's like,
I like kind of putting them in the grow out area, taking care of them.
Maybe. Yes, maybe.
Popping in on like, whoa, look at this. I like being that shock and awe factor of it. I'm needing a high, white, red.
We have some of those.
Yes, those are going to be up there as well.
There's actually a good mini.
We tried to cover the entire market. We don't have much extremely low end. We have some middle ground stuff and up. So it's the same, higher quality stuff that we offer all year round. Yeah. But you'll see some interesting ways to get into it.
You will. You'll see some very interesting ways to get into a very nice program this year.
Right.
So, but what was I going to say? Oh, I know what I was going to say. Yeah, it's getting progressively more to where just everything that is popping out down there is not anywhere close to like your lower end. So we don't have a whole lot of that to even offer.
And it depends on your business plan. So when we first got into it, guys, what we ended up doing, I mean, you guys have heard our story plenty of times, but we bought specific geckos for certain programs and just kept trying to level up. And if it didn't work, then we would move it along because just because you're not working with a certain program, someone else may excel at that program and want to kind of get in on it or pick up where you left off. You never know.
Oh, better late than never. And thank you, Frank. We appreciate
man. Thank you, Frank. That's so
Heather,
awesome.
yes, your little man was so sweet. So sweet.
Thank you so much. Frank, what do you do? Because you are on here waiting every single time
You're
we
so
go to
awesome.
post. We make a video, we post a video. He's literally like the
on it,
first person to
on
comment.
it. It's crazy. It's like
We really appreciate.
we pride
all of it.
ourselves in being really responsive, but
Yeah,
dang,
he takes it to a whole
got
nother
it.
level. If you have a lily white with lineage of yellow, should I breed yellows or can I try? You can do anything you want. There's traits and genes all mixed up in these guys. That's why lineage is so important. So knowing where you got your lily white from, the parents who it came from, if you can, the parents. I mean, just try to get as deep as you possibly can and go from there. But yes, you can breed it to anything that you would like. Only thing I would probably prefix that with is make sure that those animals are structurally sound.
Yeah, that's
and of weight and age. And if it males of size, because as far as males go, size is, I don't want to say is more important than age, but it's not. Age is not as.
Size always matters.
What are you, like 13? Okay. Size matters. So as a male, anyway, they can breed at an earlier age as long as they have the size. And females, you definitely want to wait a minimum of 2 years, and more if you can.
Yes. Let's see. Oh, you finally got into the dark quad stripe project.
Oh, congrats.
Cool. Absolutely fun. That's gonna be fun.
So Richard, also I actually complimented on some of your posts on your increased quality. I love what you're doing. Keep that up. And guys, also to put a kind of disclaimer out there, wherever you are, you need to kind of start from there and just kind of keep pushing forward. You don't need the $1,000 cameras. You don't need all that crazy type of equipment. Wherever you are, you can start with a cell phone.
And they make awesome little lenses.
That's what I was about to say. Yeah, even with a lower end phone, they don't have to be the brand new iPhone or the brand new Android. Even though I don't really know who still has Android phones, but it don't have to be the Brian. Yeah, Brian. Damn Android. Yeah, yes. But if good rule of thumb, anytime you improve on your lighting, so you want to go get a daylight bulb, change your incandescent, I think I said that right, light to a daylight bulb, something 6,000 K, you'll increase the quality of your pictures automatically with the same equipment.
Listen, Georgina, Jay, we're gonna have to upgrade y'all.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Get rid of those Androids.
Look, it's funny because when I met him, he had an Android.
Lies.
No, it's true.
It's blasphemy.
No, it's true. And I got him. I got him back to the right side of life. It's the iPhone.
Ignore her. Got a question, guys. If you want to produce bright, intense oranges, should I add hypo to the project, or should I go the route with cap gene, for example? I mean, if you can get into the cap, I like the cappuccino gene.
I would go cap.
I don't think it's necessarily a need for oranges, but it will be a nice addition to try. But for oranges, yeah, go hypo. Absolutely. Love hypo. C2 hypo.
C2.
Love it.
Tangerine would be a good one. Yep. Tangerine is the gene that actually causes or creates the highlighter effect that you guys see a lot. We've had these highlighter lilies that we've pumped out over the last couple of years. And what it is there's a tangerine gene in there that's creating that highlight.
Right.
So C2 is a good example. There's several other examples that you can get into with that.
Man, these geckos are like never ending. I remember we first saw Geckologicals.
Fusion.
What is it?
Did I even get
Cold Fusion? Yeah, that's what. Now you
tried to come out.
The Cold Fusion, and it's almost unreal when you see it, on the computer screen or phone screen. And seeing it in person, it really has that hue to it that's kind of unlike anything else. So really, really like that.
Mm-hmm. What are our thoughts? Let's see. Orange, yellow lily, what your thoughts?
Love it. Mm-hmm. We kind of jumped into that, the very early stages of that. when everyone started producing the dark based lilies, we had enough lilies and animals to start working our whole lily white project. So we wanted to have dark base as well, but we ventured off and wanted crazy reds, intense reds, and yellows,
and now we have
orange
like
and
Magma. And Magma does some really nice stuff. And
keep your eyes out. We have Clarity and Charity both. We have an orange base lily and then a yellow base lily.
They're beautiful.
So we were chasing the colors as well, and we wanted to produce some really cool ones.
No problem.
Oh yeah, definitely.
We always say this. We always have our disclaimer, like we do not know even close to everything that there is to know. And a lot of the stuff that we give you is our opinion and our opinion only. It's from trial and error, what's gone right, what's gone wrong, but we do try to help as much as we possibly can.
Right. And we don't think you can necessarily go wrong with, certain decisions, as long as what you're doing, you have integrity and you're ethical with everything that you're doing.
Yes, Frank, yes, absolutely. Bye, Georgina. But absolutely, like it is nice. There's a couple of Facebook groups where people do that, but it's hard with Facebook groups because sometimes it's just like conversations go way left, like not even where they should be, and people get focused on so many other things and not the actual geckos.
Right. Well, I mean, it's just like I guess any type of criticism, like criticize away, but you want to combat that with either a solution or I mean, what's the point? So either you're gonna learn or you're gonna disagree or agree to disagree. Like there's no other really stages to it. Got to keep it interesting.
You got an orange extreme Harley with a yellow lily white. That's going to be nice because you'll probably pop out like tricolor lily whites.
Now, depending on how extreme your lily is, though, it'll pop out that way, and then by the time it's ready to breed, you won't be able to visually tell that it's.
You might have like little bitty little pieces because lily white is so like legitimately dominant, and so it just covers everything.
Anthony, yes. So, Anthony's asking, have you ever paired a lily to a charcoal? So if you pair a lily to a charcoal, you're gonna go in for the charcoal lily white. Now,
there it is again. Oh Lord.
I think we haven't produced a phantom charcoal lily yet. I think that would be pretty cool because of how chocolatey the charcoal will appear. But again, it all depends on what you're going for, because with that lily white gene, it really can spread to the point where you can't see the base color. So besides it being a genetic powerhouse and being able to produce charcoals and lily whites, which is very important, depending on which expression of the gene, you may not even see the charcoal when it's done growing.
Yeah. Depending. Lily and empty back.
Haven't done that yet. We're actually going the route of
empty back and
Xanthic first. We may go empty back and lily, but I think it will still overpower. Could be wrong. Not gonna know until we actually do it, but I think it's gonna overpower. The lily is gonna overpower empty back.
I know we have this one really cool lily that
do it, please.
what we've deduced is that it's a extreme tiger with the lily white over the top of it, and it's popping through. The tiger is popping through and creating what looks like fragments. It's fragmenting the actual lily.
Yeah, so Tom actually looked at that animal.
From Geckological. He took a look at it and he was like, I can tell you exactly what that is, which is really, he said, it's really cool. And, you could further that. So that would be, I'm like, I call that my tiger lily.
That's when it's very important to be friends with the cool, smart kids.
He's definitely the smart kid.
Yeah. Hey, I need the answer to this question.
Yes, tigers are definitely underrated and
extremely.
Yeah.
That's why Travis needs to kind of head up that program and yeah. Oh yeah, we got to give you that contact information. Absolutely. Yeah. Orange tigers. We had Shere Khan, which was
an
a
extreme.
super tiger, orange base that was insane, and he was a big boy. He was a super big boy. Go ahead,
I'll be right back, guys. Go ahead.
You know, I'll hold it down for us. You know, so get this thing out of the way. So, Frank, how many crested geckos you have? Let's get a rundown of everybody here. Let's get some totals of what number geckos you guys working with in your collection. Yeah, to a certain extent, Travis. I'll chime in on that one. I think, and that's where kind of people bump heads in the industry. I think there's facts that are subjective and objective. So when people come up with these conclusions, whether they've tested things out, it also depends on how you interpret their results. So I'm not sure if there are indeed tiger in every single crested gecko, but I think that'll be easy enough to prove out down the road. 51. Celtic, you stepping your game up big time. You have a few geckos from us as well, so you're definitely on the rise. Way to go. Have you bred yellow to red? I mean, yes, John, we've bred yellow to red quite a few times, and it's kind of inconclusive because there's not a good rule of thumb that says you breed yellow to red and you're going to get X, Y, and Z, because it's based upon what's behind that as well. We've produced reds from a dark base to a red, and then you're diluting your genes as it goes down. It's just like us as people, as we breed. So you want to kind of know at least a good guideline of what's behind your geckos to kind of give you a direction of where you're going. I think we have 6 from a baby. Yes. Congrats. That's what I'm talking about. So with that 6, do you see you guys holding those back, or do you see you moving them along and purchasing more that fits into your program? 25, but Black Friday is coming. KK, yes, you're accurate. Black Friday is coming. For us, it's really here. Considering our Patreon guys, they'll be on tomorrow. I think we have a video release for them, and then that video will be available to everyone on Monday at 7 p.m. Everything goes live. So y'all gonna want to check that out. High white red. I know we're gonna have some Richard up there. High white reds. You're gonna definitely want to be fast. I'll say that much. As far as your messages, we're gonna be answering all messages across all social media platforms. My daughter is here, Keziah. She'll be answering, I believe, all the Instagram messages, and I'll be dealing with the emails, and Audra will be dealing with all the Facebook messages. We're kind of trying to put all the work in categories so we can kind of keep everyone up to date and timestamp things, so we'll know who message came in first or who has dibs on what. And especially when people are buying them through the website. They'll go up on Morph Market last, or probably won't even have Morph Market running until after Black Friday week and see what's left. Hold some, get more. Well, word of advice for you, Jay. If you want the advice, I would say definitely hold them as long as you can, so you can see them transform into what they're going to be, and then always hold them females. Females are very valuable, as you'll be able to move those out, even if they're not what you necessarily want to continue to work with, but you can move those out and use those funds to finance your project further. Wheel drive. I'm gonna have to charge that one. You're gonna name the gecko you got from us Wheel drive. That's awesome. Diego, you got 30. Oh, everybody's stepping up. Bryce, 30. 30 geckos, 30 geckos. Yes. So my lychees, yes. I guess they're actually all gonna no babies. We actually have quite a few lychees, and we're gonna let go some. None of them have been paired. None of them have been bred at all, and we've grown all of them up. So that's gonna be interesting on what we make available. I think we're doing the one we posted to Instagram. We have also Scarface, Beast Boy, Bliss, Beast Boy, Bliss, Leela. Who else? Snow White and El Chapo. And El Chapo is a oof. I mean, he's a finger a finger eater. He loves to attack the fingers. Hold it back until they hit 20 plus grams. And more. Very smart, Bryce. That's exactly what you want to do. That's the same program we actually implement here. Grow everything out. As you'll see, actually, for Black Friday, very minimum babies going to be posted. I want to say, I'll go as far as to say we'll probably have 12 out of, about 12 out of 200 plus that'll be 12 grams and under. Everything else would be, I don't know, 20, 25 grams plus. So it's gonna be interesting to see so many big geckos. And again, we keep going bigger and bigger every year. This is what we want to do as far as the expansion, and I feel we keep adding new blood and new projects. So it's going to keep getting bigger and bigger. And now being in the Cappuccino program and trying to get into the Sable program, hopefully this year, expanding our Azantic program so we can kind of get an Azantic into everything we're working with. We should actually next year have a ton of Azantic lily whites as well. I believe we have a few posted for Black Friday as well. Kind of a little snitching on a release. It's a shame from here. It's hard to get animals from the state. Why is it so hard, Diego? Because I'm only asking because we import from Europe. Last year we actually imported from Europe, I think 5 times. I think it just depends on what you're looking for, who you're working with, and who you're willing to go through. I think DDI does well. There's a few different import companies that do well, that do good business, and they're dependable. Thank you, Diego. We really appreciate you checking us out. We have to really push our social media content because we want to increase our reach every single year. So every time we do updates and website updates and Morph Market updates and Instagram posts and even YouTube lives, we increase our reach, and we want to be able to be reachable, but also we want to increase our reach so that we can reach more people. Frank, I'm almost sure that you'll be able to get your hands on something. There's so many geckos, nobody can buy all of them, I don't believe. That's why we wanted to make sure that everyone had a huge field to choose from. Yeah. Just hold something. 16 and 3 A's. Anthony. Okay. Not bad at all. Definitely stepping it up. Good points to have one. Yep. You're very welcome, Jay. You're very welcome. Yes, lychees are the turd kings. I was taking photos of them, and they were literally pooping everywhere, including on me, and that was not fun. I think we did, Richard. I think we named. I'll have to go back to the video. I'll message you the name we actually chose for that female. I think we did pick it from the comments. Addicted to Cressies, what's going on? Hey, Travis. Yeah, lychees. They're definitely not for the faint heart. You're gonna definitely want to get locked in and get some really good. I don't know whether you want to get them as baby. We don't have any babies, and only one of our lychees that we're actually releasing are like crazy killer type lychee that just want to attack you and eat you. 3 hour stream. No 3 hour stream. We can't do a 3 hour stream tonight. Not if you want these geckos to be available. So we're gonna working on a YouTube channel. Well, Richard, I mean, anytime once you set everything up, if you want us to try to help you out with it, if you want to bring us on, we're open to answering any questions, doing any interviews. We got a few interviews scheduled coming up for both Flawless Crested Geckos as well as Flawless Exotic Creations. If you guys aren't on our Flawless Exotic Creations, you guys are going to want to go over there, check out that channel as well. Subscribe if you can. It's a really fun, cool way to kind of enjoy the journey that we're on with us. We're kind of venturing off and experimenting, trying to implement our plan that we've executed with Flawless Crested Geckos in the ball python market. Big, huge investment, risky. Invested $200,000 in the last year, in the last 12 months in the ball pythons, equipment, imports, all kinds of sorts of things. And LLC that business, and we're off. We're doing pretty decent with it. We've hatched out 2 babies so far. This is our first year of breeding, and we have close to 55 breedings, and it's looking like we're probably going to get around 40 females to go first year. So you'll want to go over there and check that out on the snake side of things. Yes, better Maya, Black Friday. Yes. So the details Black Friday, it goes live, our website, flawlesscrestedgeckos.com. That will be November 21st, Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It will be live. You can check out right through the website. Any questions, you can email us. We'll be manning the fort answering all questions, whether it's emailed, whether it's through the Wix, our website, whether it's anywhere you can contact us. We're going to answer everything. I'll do my best, Travis, man. I'm really excited because this is the fun part of the year. This is where we really grind all year, and now we're actually giving back in a sense. You're going to really see come tomorrow, because even though the sale event starts on Monday and goes for the whole week, well, for the Patreon people, it actually starts tomorrow at 7 p.m. and goes still to Friday. Yeah, so benefits for Patreon, really simple. We do it quite different. People are often surprised on what we're doing, because we're actually we lose money, guys, as far as with Patreon, essentially, but it's worth it. It's we chalk it up and we put it in the category of marketing and advertisement. More so marketing than advertisement, because you're increasing your reach and getting that not necessarily the niche group of people, but getting the more focused and locked in people and trying to help them further along their mindset, as well as their business, as well as their collections. So it's $50 a month. Yeah, $50 a month. That sucks, but guess what? We give it back. So the whole 50 every month, we give it back in form of Flawless Crested Gecko savings account for you to utilize at this time. Like now, you can utilize it anytime you want. But basically, a lot of people have saved up money, $400, $500, and now they get early access 48 hours in advance. They get access to any updates, any sales, and you also get 5% off of whatever the price may be. So if you have a discounted price and you get an additional 5%, it's pretty cool. And you get year-round free shipping on all your orders, whether you utilize your savings account or not. You get exclusive videos, exclusive content, mentoring. Pretty much, if we know it, you will know it. Along with that, you get a free t-shirt, Flawless Crested Geckos Flawless t-shirt after your 3rd month. And we do random giveaways. In the last 4 months, we've given away 3 lily whites, free of charge, free shipping, everything. We've given away a work cart, a Gecko work cart, stainless steel, drop shipped to their home, free of charge. So, like I said, it actually costs us money to run Patreon, but the benefits is insane. It's actually ridiculous. We've been doing our Lily White giveaway for 4 years now. This year, or the previous years, we've had to pick a random winner between 2,000 plus people, 700 plus people. The year before, it keeps growing and growing. Well, this year we picked our annual Lily White winner from our Patreon. So we got to pick through. If you guys can still hear me, my camera done failed. But hold on. That's what I love about this thing. So this year we get to pick. We picked from, I believe at the time it was 24 people. So imagine you're one of the 24 people that literally every month you have paid yourself just to be picked. So it was kind of cool because you made that pool that big to pretty much pick from. So it was really exciting. So that's what Patreon's all about: sharing of knowledge, sharing of information, and just kind of trying to help people move along. But let me get off my pedestal soapbox. Our whole back isn't finance, thankfully. Yeah, could be a mistake. Hey, you never know. And that's the good thing. Like I said, we've capped it at 50, and actually, since the giveaway, every week or so we've been adding more and more. I think more and more people are actually realizing what's going on with Patreon, how we're doing it, and they're jumping on. We hit actually a member today. We just hit 40, so it's really, really cool. Yeah, so Diago, yes, it's definitely complicated, but if you do it a few times and work a rhythm and work with the same people consistently, it may end up being a little bit more, I guess, easier time to time. And therefore you'll get into a routine of knowing exactly who you need to contact and who you need to work with, which is very important. And you never know, you may be able to kind of get it to a point where you can help other people bring things in. And if you bring other things in, as far as crested geckos for other people, they may work with projects or work on some things that you may need down the road. And now it's already in your country. Let's see. No, Frank, 24-hour stream. We're not going to do that one. Not today. Definitely not today. We want New Anna, New Amy. I believe we have both being uploaded. It will have the details in the listings as soon as you see them. Yes, so we do have the air vents on the website. So the thing with the vents is we've contacted the manufacturer and we're able to supply the vents that are extremely useful for us. We were using the lava vents where they were metal. They're pretty good vents, but with the moisture and humidity, they will rust over time. So we no longer use them at all. Haven't used them in over a year. We use our manufacturer is 100% like plastic, so it endures all the water. Is very sturdy and effective for everything. All the enclosures we use them on. Yeah, you're lucky, Anthony. You're extremely lucky. Especially El Chapo. He's an absolute monster when it comes to. I guess he's kind of enclosure. He gets annoyed when you touch his cork bark. I'll just say that. Yeah, definitely 40. It's probably going to be more than 40 ball pythons going this year. It is cumbersome being our first year getting into it, but we have a huge incubator and we're trying to cross our T's, dot our I's. And I got Bob on speed dial, and Ozzy is definitely reachable. from Ozzy Boyd's and Darren from Sloan Morris. We got plenty of help for the information side of it, educational. Aw, Simple House Reptiles. Thank you so much. We try our best to be the best people that we can be and try to help anyone and everyone in life, even outside of the hobby. Yes, for Patreon, early access starts at 7 p.m. tomorrow. It'll be posted up on Patreon for you guys. Hey, that's what we're here for, Jay. That's exactly what we're here for. You got to be willing to help people who's looking for a direction. You can't see everybody as competition. If you see people as competition, you already have a negative mindset. The way we see it, there's room for each and every one of you guys to do the same thing, if not more and better than what we're doing. And if we can learn something from you guys, I mean, that'd be awesome too. We're always willing to learn. We don't know it all.
I'm back.
You're back.
Oh, I guess the camera went off. Huh?
Yeah. Since you were so gone, you couldn't grab the other battery and we can pop it in. It was in your pocketbook, your purse.
My purse is in the car.
Useless.
Yeah, I know. Oh, look how fuzzy my hair is.
Baby, it's always like that.
It is not.
Stop pinching me. Help. See?
You'll live.
I'm off for work tomorrow. Yes, Travis, you're gonna want to tune in and you're gonna probably have tons of questions. So we're gonna be open for messages all evening and night.
Mm-hmm.
Have you figured out about the rollover on Patreon? Yes. So as of right now, we have one tier and there's no rollover right now. So it's 12 months. So the way it ends up working is no matter what month you start in, it's not ends at December for everyone. No, it's 12 months from the time you start your Patreon that you'll utilize whatever your savings is. Or if you utilize it multiple times, you have that 12-month period. And then basically you start over after that 12-month cycle. So we've gotten a lot of questions as far as people wanting another tier. Some we've gotten questions of wanting to be kind of like supporters in a sense of they want to pay, $5-10 a month, have a special access and get, merchandise and keychains and things of that sort and kind of support us. And we really appreciate that. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
There's so many people, and that's how we feel about it. There's so many people in this industry and in this hobby that know far more than what we know. Again, we always prefix that as saying, hey, this is just what we know and what we learned, but there's far more smarter people in the industry that's kind of knows kind of the science of everything that's going on or most. So that being said, we're not at the point where we want to be able to kind of be paid by supporters strictly to just kind of help support us. That's awesome. And I don't know, it's kind of amazing, but we're not at that point. We want to kind of give you something of substance for your contributions. So that's where we're at as far as on that. Maybe after we're filled the void, we've had several questions as well on another tier as far as being more, and we may entertain that as sometime in the future,
which would
have
probably,
other perks and maybe a rollover for that.
So let's go down through some of these comments. You've been slacking.
I've been answering.
You've been slacking. Let me do it.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. So basically, I need to find a side job to pay for Patreon, says Heather. Yeah, and the Christmas tree cake. I don't like the Christmas tree cakes.
I don't know what the Christmas tree cake is.
You know, the little cakes that are like, they are in the shape of the Christmas tree. How do you not know the little Debbie cakes? They're like little Debbie cakes. They're in Christmas tree shapes.
Do they come protein flavored? I mean, what's the point? Oh my
God. You eat candy like it's going out of style, but yeah.
I need energy. I'm like sugar depleted.
Mm-hmm. Let me show him what the Christmas cakes are. I don't eat the Christmas cakes though. I like the donut sticks.
I think a lot of old people like those though. It's like a old treat.
I like cosmic brownies too.
A lot of old people like those as well.
That's not true.
That's very true.
That's not true.
She banks these theories off of the kids eating the same thing when the kids eat everything.
That's the Christmas tray cakes.
I can honestly say I probably never seen.
I can't believe you haven't seen them, but you saw those comments.
I did.
They say that the boss is back when I came back.
Yeah. Yeah, I may start. Some flawless shoes. Yeah, we're working on some flawless sneakers. That would be cool. Would be okay, yeah, you're using the aluminum ones. And I mean, you have to use what you have. We are just kind of not going that aluminum route because we don't want to deal with the rust. And we kind of remedied that problem by sourcing the manufacturer. So we just kind of offer our connections up to the general public.
Competition is not beneficial. We all need each other. We fully feel that, like
100%. Diago, and you can look at it from different angles. Competition is not needed. I'll say it can be beneficial in a sense of if you have two people that are competing with each other in a sense of effort and motivation, not monetary value. That's irrelevant. But if we talk to Brian all the time, and he'll chime in and tell us or tell me, hey man, that was kind of cool, that thought or that idea you came up with and you ran with. I'm like, man, or he's going to use it or he's going to piggyback off. I'm like, oh, I'm honored. Let's roll. But you don't really need any type of justification for any of that. You just kind of bounce ideas off each other and just kind of roll with it.
Yep, absolutely.
I'll be honored for anything that we can do to help, like O'Brien's level of a breeder. So it's like, kind of cool. Yeah. He doesn't see it. Yeah.
Hey, Sinful Scales. I like your little reels and video things.
Yes, really, really cool.
So what did they name their gecko there from us, the male?
Wildra. Yeah, I clicked it. Wildra. I was like, oh, that's awesome.
That's great.
So, what we've learned so far, I don't know if you guys know, but we are monetized on Instagram, so it's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Every dollar counts is really cool. We bring in, I guess, over $100 a month from Instagram,
which sucks. But I found out why we're at a level.
It's really weird with their algorithm. So you guys probably see a lot of reels from us because we started doing a reel every day. Because if they're gonna monetize us for the content that we're putting out for you guys anyway, it only makes sense to use their platform and give them what they're actually paying out for.
But you know what? They're real sneaky like.
Very.
Because what they've done is that and they'll tell you,
if you meet their quota.
If your earliest reels are typically what's going to make you the most money. So it's when they've got a quota of views that you have to meet in order to go to, over $100, over $100, over $200. When you start getting views that are consistently over their little threshold of what you can have up to $100, then it's like, say you have to have 100 views to get $50, and you have then to be able to get to the $100, you have to have 1,000 views, and then once you get to $100 to jump you up to $250, you got to have like 50,000 views. So it's ridiculous how they've done it.
They may raise the payout, but then you never really hit it because they raised the ceiling every single time. And to answer that question, definitely Lauryn Hill all day.
Let me see who is the dope artist? Lauryn Hill.
Yeah. Lauryn Hill. Love Mary, but Lauryn Hill all day.
Lauryn Hill.
And Richard, what parents you boys sign about? I almost gotta say programs because if we go into pairings, I mean, we probably could sit for a video, probably 3-4 hours on pairings. But High White program is expanded immensely. By the addition, we got some from Crimson Cresties we've imported, and we want to kind of expand on that program. So that empty back, hitting empty backs on a whole new level. Charcoals, empty backs, high whites, high white reds, Xanthics.
Just, I mean, like everything.
Right.
I mean, everything.
And we're still excited. This will be our first year breeding cappuccinos.
Yes.
We have quite a few cappuccino pairings.
We're excited.
Frappuccinos we'll be working on. And it's like, think about it, guys. We hatched out a phantom lily white Xanthic. Now think about it now when you start talking gene stacking in the next 2, 3, 4 years, you throw a phantom cappuccino lily white Xanthic or a phantom sable lily white Xanthic. Like, man, it's just the
possibilities
are endless. Yeah.
Frank says, "Tell Wally the waffle man sent you there." Okay. And the zebra cake rolls. See, I don't like those either.
Oh yeah, no. Anthony, you're on your own with those zebra cakes.
And the pecan pie for the holidays, I don't like pecans, but I like the pie part. But I just take all that nut.
My grandfather used to love those. I can't get with him.
Zebra rolls.
Yeah, and pecan rolls. You ever had the pecan rolls in the store? It's like an acquired taste, I guess.
I guess so.
See,
yes, simple scales. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean, tag us. If we happen to see it, we're definitely always on there. But if you tag us, we're always gonna try to share and comment and definitely show.
Anytime we're tagged, we typically try to share it.
Right.
If I catch it. Let's see. Phantom.
Oh yeah, monetized. That doesn't mean much,
no,
but we're thankful. We're thankful.
We're only 30 subscribers away from the big 1,000 on YouTube. Like, yeah, that's really big, right? It's not, really? But only 30.
Wait, TikTok? Is it TikTok or YouTube?
TikTok, maybe it's.
Yeah, because we're far from 1,000 subscribers on YouTube.
Are we?
By the way, guys, share our content.
No,
definitely go and subscribe. Click the subscribe button if you're actually watching.
I was actually. Yeah, I think it was TikTok, but I'm over 1,000 now. So,
and we're probably doing we'll announce it now. Hey,
I'm tired.
When we hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, we're doing another giveaway. Yeah, we ain't even plan that, but we're doing another giveaway as soon as we hit 1,000. So hey guys, very easy to help us out. If you want to help us out, we really appreciate you guys on your social media. If you want to just share our homepage from YouTube, we really appreciate it. Just send it, or any video. You're watching a video, this video, any video, you want to share it to your social media and just in the caption, hey, subscribe to these guys. We really appreciate it.
200.
We want it. Yes, we're at 770. Yes, there you go, Frank.
We need 230 more people.
Frank is the tank, for real.
He is.
You need to change your name from Frank the Tank to Frank is the Tank, because he's always like locked in. I can depend on him to be at every single live, every single video, and in the comments every time. Really, really appreciate you guys. But yeah, share our YouTube across your social media. Spread our reach, and that's how we increase our reach.
Yeah, she says she's with me on the pecan. Leave them pecans off.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Definitely.
I know not. You like nuts. Let me tell you what he does.
Brownies.
Whoa. Wait. Let me tell you what he does. He ruins brownies. Ruins them. He puts, not only does he put nuts in brownies, which I don't like, but I know a lot of people like that. But y'all, he puts raisins in his friggin' brownies. Who the heck puts raisins in their
and walnuts?
Brownies?
That's right.
That's nasty as crap.
I'm gonna let you guys know something. So I know she doesn't like that, right?
It's nasty. It's wrong. You don't do that. That's a foul. That's a brownie foul.
The kids love it.
That's because he's made them eat them all these years.
So we enjoy it so much, right? So if I know that she doesn't like it and it's not necessarily good for you, and I'm planning
you in your head.
And I'm planning on keeping her around, for a little bit,
might as well. Raisins. See?
Yes, raisins. Yes, raisins.
Nasty as a mess. Look, Frank agrees with me.
Refuse. No.
Look, we're gonna do a poll on Instagram.
Listen, well, the thing about it though, if I put the raisins and the nuts,
Richard agrees with you.
It keeps Carbella away from from eating all the sweets.
I got you now. Oh, wait,
what she say? I missed that one. I'm sorry about your TikTok, my little man. See,
that's okay.
watch
Little
your
man, you
videos
just
and like
keep
them.
looking.
Thank you. Don't be sorry about that. We love that. That's awesome. Thank you so much.
He raising my views up. What you talking about?
Everything's about reaching views, and commenting. Like you guys are commenting on everything right now.
And that's just, I don't know, that's just no raisins. That's
Travis,
just
I'm not even gonna highlight that comment. I wish we had a thumbs down button over here.
Let me see.
No,
I could never get down with raisins. See, nobody likes that. You are the odd
you
person.
guys just not you haven't had it the
and
right
way.
Talking
about
we're gonna do
I don't put raisins in nothing.
A facility meet up and have everybody meet. I'm gonna offer brownies to everybody.
Don't eat them. I'm gonna tell you, they're gonna have nasty raisins in them. We'll sit down and put toothpaste in. That's about the equivalent.
No, you know what? I got you. I'm just gonna put some laxative in the brownies. That'll be it. And lock the bathroom.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
What is that?
Here we go. We got a bot. It looks like our first bot.
Oh, we had one once before.
Did we?
Mm-hmm. But now, I mean, you know.
It is what it is. We'll leave them
I'm okay with you, bot.
Yeah.
I better bring the bot.
Yeah, I saw it, Frank. We got that bot. It is what it is. It'll be all right for now.
You and Richard are on the same wavelength.
Hey,
he's about saying. The raisins.
Hey, I'm not. You gotta be. You gotta be.
Uh-uh.
But really quick, the last 5 minutes, we'll hold you guys. Huge announcement. Like I said, we're doing our Black Friday week event starting on Monday. If you guys, I think Travis is, I know for a fact, Travis, we got a few people that are Patreon members actually in the comments.
AJ and
you guys are going to want to stay close to your phones or computers. Tomorrow, 7 p.m., we're going to post it to Patreon. You guys inadvertently has first dibs and access, not only to view at 7 p.m. tomorrow, but to purchase. So I believe it's 40 of you guys that can access it and start getting your Christmas shopping along. And no matter what's offered, you already know what's known. So free shipping for the whole week as well. But you guys get free shipping anyway, being Patreon members. But you also have first 3 purchases, $2,000.
Free Lily.
So that may be gone before we even get to Monday. So we may have something else going on by that time. But I don't know. What else is going on?
Look, Frank says, if the squirrels don't eat it, then it ain't fit for human consumption. And that's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact.
Look, please don't agree with her.
God, I'm pretty sure I have ate those brownies when I was in the Marines. Either that or added them together from being.
Oh, wait.
That's where it's at.
Listen, guys. Number one, Audra, she needs to just sit here and just agree to everything I got to say, whether brownies or not. Because this old young lady went and got a doggone mini pig, guys.
I did. Oh, he's cute.
Talk about impulse purchases.
I did.
She got a mini pig, and I told her she shouldn't have got it.
Y'all ready to see my mini pig?
She don't need my approval. She got this doggone pig that squeals to high heaven, and we about to have
bacon for
roast
y'all,
and
you gotta see my bacon. Look at him! Oh my gosh! Look how cute he is.
That's not cute, baby.
Y'all know that baby is cute. Look at him. Oh, yeah. See?
Even Frank's saying pictures, please. Don't be a bad influence. So if anybody is looking for a mini pig and they're in the area of Spartanburg, South Carolina, completely free of charge, so please inbox
Here you go. Here's you another one. Look at this.
Because he's looking for a new piece of real estate.
Look at that nose.
Oh my God.
His name is Roscoe. He's a Juliana, is what he is.
That's what they said.
To make his tail. So I may have like a 200-pound pig rolling around here next year.
Another insight to business 101, guys. So, you know,
always pick
this is the
white girl.
The This is the advice.
So you're gonna take every stray home. I
yeah,
got
this
skinny
is crazy.
pigs and rats and everything.
So she did exactly what you're not supposed to do. You're supposed to do some research, but she didn't. You know, so imagine you went outside and you go in front of your house and somebody's offering you a 100% het breeder female Xantic for $100, and you're like, hey, I got a het Xantic for $100. I can't wait to breed it and produce. Yeah.
I didn't even care. Yeah. I liked him.
It's like fly-by-night pig breeder.
But y'all, he's stubborn. He's stubborn as mess.
It's not a Juliana. So her mini pig, I'm sure, is going to live to be 30 years old and 300 pounds. And she'll be going to be sitting there like, look at our mini pig. They're like, what's mini about it?
It's Roscoe.
And his name is Roscoe.
I said, Roscoe Jenkins. Every time he comes around it.
Oh man,
his name is Roscoe.
Yeah, KK, you right. It ain't gonna be mini for long, like at all. It's gonna be like a 300-pound pig.
Oh, that's a lot of bacon and ham. Yeah, if he don't stop all that squealing, it's gonna be bacon and ham. I'm kidding, I really am.
Or she gonna be divorced before she gets married.
He did tell me that. He said the first thing that came out of his mouth was hell no.
Yeah.
So the second thing that I came, because I went around and I came back again. I'm like, come on, you know you want. He's like, babe, if you get that mini pig, we're gonna be divorced before we even get married. Mm-hmm. And then the third time is the charm, ladies. Just remember this. The third time is the charm. I said, babe, you know you want that mini pig. You know I want him so bad. He said, fine. It's on you though. It's on you. You gotta take care of him.
And now she's about to get rid of him because I told her number one, she's too old to be getting divorced at this age. So she gonna wanna get rid of that mini pig, guys. But that's pretty much it. Happy you guys spent y'all Friday evening with us. We didn't really have much going on. We wanted to reach out to our people and be reachable with our flawless fam. We have plenty of content coming, so hold off, guys. We really have it coming. We've been grinding with the St. Louis show, rolling into the preparations of our Black Friday event. So
you know, 3 times. Yeah, it's 3 times a charm.
That's a shame. But guys, it's Will, Audra, Flawless Crested Geckos. We will see you again. Not next Friday.
Out.
But the Friday after.
Okay, yeah.
Friday after we'll be back up here with more content and a review on how everything goes this week because it's going to be super interesting. 200 plus geckos. But we are out.
Thank you. Have fun night.